Alright guys, so we're going to tackle the dash now. Now, this may not be clear cut, precise. My apologies. If you have an automatic transmission model, it may be a bit different. I have an RS, so I don't have cruise control, so I don't have any control modules at the side. First, you want to make sure you take your battery out, not to F with your airbags. And I'm going to be taking off, prying that. There's a down bottom right down here. Pry that. And I think I have one on the other side. Right here. Alright guys, so on the left hand side of the steering wheel column is going to be a Torx 27, it looks like. And screw that out. Alright guys, for the right hand side of the wheel, this tab may be a pain. So you gotta pry it if it feels like you're gonna break it. I mean, it's gonna have that feeling. You gotta really pry, alright? So I'm gonna come around back to the side, sorry. It's gonna be a Torx. And down bottom, I believe to be a Phillips. So once you pull those out, the airbag should come forward. So Torx and Phillips. Alright guys, so all you have to do is take that Torx out. My apologies, I don't want to give you guys extra work. As you can see, the airbag's lifting out. So just gonna unplug it from its harness, and we should be good from here. Right, so this may be an important part, but if you're taking this out, the tabs, you don't try to pull down and pull out. It's actually a slide mechanism. So when you slide it out, it's supposed to come out. I'm doing this with two hands. Here you go. So slide, pull out. So hopefully you made it this far. So as you can see here, you have your horn module here, and you have your harness. If you have a GSR, LS, fully loaded model, unfortunately I have an RS, so I don't have that feature. Your cruise control will be on this side. Now we're going to move on to taking the steering wheel off itself. So here we have a 19. I'm using a deep socket. Then you're going to turn obviously lefty-loosey while trying to have your hand opposing the motion you're going right. So try to do it that way, and just gotta try to turn it as hard as you can. Alright guys, so once you've taken that nut off, you should be able to come off. But first, you gotta remember, I'm gonna put it back on. You have to take this off, sort of a ground. So you gotta have to pull it out of this tab. Getting it on camera because you're working with one hand here. Just pull that tab out and you should be able to come off. Alright guys, so let's come over to the passenger side now by the glove. Now there's going to be, and I'm sorry I won't be able to get it properly, if you feel, there's going to be two Phillips screws. You're going to take those out, and we're going to open the glove box and take some screws out the side. But first, I'll take a picture and show you guys. Sorry I can't get down there because it's pretty dark. But you're going to take these two Phillips out. Taking those Phillips out, you can use an 8mm socket if you don't want to round the Phillips head out. And there's supposed to be a hydraulic thing at the side here, but it's broken. So, lines fall out. It's actually right here. So, yeah, lines fall out. So, you should unscrew that. It's actually Phillips right here. It should come out. Guys, so once you got the glove box out, there's going to be, I want to say it looks like Phillips, and I have 110 here. Again, apologies with the quality, it's not all that bright. So it's going to be 2 and 2, 4, so we can get this bar out, and it connects to the plastic piece of the dashboard. Guys, so as you can see, I already moved the bar thingy. Now I'm going to move over to driver's side, knee bolster area. I already took this out for prior reasons. I don't remember why. So sorry I won't be showing that, but should be pretty straightforward. You know, you have your coin holster right here. There should be a screw hole in that. There should be tabs, you know, so just be careful when you're prying. But it should be pretty straightforward. You know, if it's your tan interior, you don't really care, just pry at your will. But if you're doing a replacement job, just try to be careful as much as possible. So yeah, going now move on to this bar down here. These are 10s for me. Hopefully they're the same for you. So I'm going to take 1, 2, and 3 out. Right, guys, so now you're taking that off. Just unplug the sensor. It should be able to be removed. Alright guys, so I already had taken that bar out. Now we're gonna take this top half of the steering column out. Simple. pry those hinges. And now we're gonna try and move on to taking out 12mm deep socket bolts right here. So that's one along to the right. It should be two. It's hiding right there. Oh, yeah, take those out. Alright guys, so if you guys are making this far, really appreciate it guys. Hopefully you learned something from out of this. So once you're taking those tins out, you know, the dash drops, the column drops more further. So now we're gonna try to get this the cluster. So now I'm gonna remove the Phillips from up there. Go and get me a light so you guys can see that correctly. 1, 2. Finally have a chance to use my nice little stubby Phillips ratchet thingy. So take those out and pry this out. The bottom should be just tabs. It should come right out. Alright guys, so now you take that bezel out. Probably if you guys are doing your S2000 AP1 AP2 cluster job, this will probably help you as well. Just take that part out. So now you're going to take these screws out this side. They are Phillips. Trying to get a 1 and 2. You probably have more since my car has been tampered with, unfortunately. So take those out. Cluster should come out. Don't forget a small one. There's a small one on top. So don't forget. I should try it out. Alright, you ain't breaking anything. Just pull all your tabs out. Alright guys, so we're done with taking out the cluster now. So now we're gonna move on to the climate control, center console area, center dash, whatever. So now you have to pry these out. Be careful not to break them. I pry them from down bottom. This one came out easy. For the hazards, not so much. So just pry from down bottom and this little lip down here. And now we're gonna take out those 2 gold screws, which are Phillips. Okay, so I got this out. Now there's a cable that controls the heat with all that. That I need to pull on bottom. So I'll point down there to you guys to show you what you got to take out. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to see, and I'm gonna take a picture of it. So there's a that gold thing, and there's a cable that you got to take out of a bracket and take it out of the pin. So I'm gonna try and point right here, and there's it's like a hole, and you got to take the bracket out and you pull it downwards and take it out. I'll take a picture. It shouldn't be hard to see because it's getting dark, so camera's not picking up every single thing. So yeah. Alright guys, so this is the cable right here. I just have to pull it out of the tab right here. Try and get a close up. The tab right here. And I took it out of that pin socket right there. So now it should be free to come out. Still need to take a green connector from up top. Take that connector out. And there should be another one I need to take out. Thing down here. And it should be able to come out. Alright guys, so green tab's out. The green tab you actually have to pry it from the bottom. So try not to do it from top. There's another one I gotta take out right here, which is this. Pry from the bottom as well. As you can see, the cable's out. And this should come right out. Okay, so the climate controller is out. Just be careful. For example, I know how hard yours is going to be, but this one's really hard to get out because the connectors are horizontal, so they kind of shaped weird, so they're really stuck in there. So just be careful when you're prying it out because it's really tight. Yeah, it's out. So now we move on to the clock. Just pry it from the left, the flat tip. Should come right out. So now I'm moving on to the airbags. So I already took the clock out. Now the airbags. So now there's 4 bolts. You see 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna take those out. I already disconnected that yellow plug for the airbags. And I'm just gonna take this out, and that should be time to take the dash out. Yeah, so it's getting dark, so now I'm gonna take the dash out. So I'm gonna try to use this light and show you guys what I got. So there's this tab right here. I'm gonna take out the side of the dash. And my light's getting dim. So there's 1 I'm gonna take a bolt 10mm out of the gauge, out of the clock. 2, 1 in the middle. 3. I'm gonna go around to the driver's side and show you. Yeah, the 2 remaining. Take the tab out. 4, and there should be 1 down here. Makes it 5. So 10mm. Alright, so now I'm gonna start pulling the dash out. The tricky part is trying to get the wiring not to get in the way. Let's see, I already have half of it out. Gotta be careful with the wiring, because it can get in the way. Still pull on those tabs. Be careful with the tabs and the wires. Alright, so it's out. Now you gotta remember, like I said, be careful with the wiring harness, the tabs, and you have to unplug the dash harness from the fuse box. So once you have all that out, this should happen. There you have it, guys. Check out your Integra dash. Now, so, alright, you guys, turn this light off. So, yeah, it's not a hard job. I'm sure you guys have done harder than this, but you know, this is for. I'm good?
Yeah, that light was in.
Oh, okay. So this is for most, amateurs like me out there, but it's not a long job. I had to run in and out. My camera battery was dying and shit, so I had to stop for a while, come back, stop for a while, and I wanted to make sure I have everything. I could have just continued without doing a video. So it's out. I'm happy. So I can start doing my engine harness, my engine, tuck some of the engine harness inside, the light harness, get rid of this cut harness because someone had a stereo deck or something, so it's cut. So I'm going to try to get me an OEM harness because I'm not really a stereo guy. My apologies if you're a stereo guy, I'm not really into sound that much. Get me a better dash because I have a crack in that dash, and just clean her up as much as I can and go from there. So thank you guys for watching. It's not a hard job, it just takes time. So I'm gonna go try to get this edited and go get some eat with the wife. That should be good. So thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, guys.